Hey everybody, and welcome back once again to Welcome Grove Homestead.
Here we are. We're very welcoming on this grove.
Again. Hey, you know what we've never actually done?
Kissed on camera?
No. You know what we've
Wait. Have we done that?
Yes, we've done that.
Oh. Can we do it again?
You have never actually presented your tractor.
Oh. This is my tractor. Oh, this is the ring for my tractor.
I'll drive it for him.
This is my tractor. So she's right, I haven't actually showed off the details of what it is, and I'm not sure exactly this is the right, like, angles, but it is what it is. So I got this Kubota L3940, and it is a 40 horsepower Kubota tractor. It actually does have the whole lift, the bucket and everything, but right now I have a hay spear attached to it. Kind of stabbed into the ground to keep the whole thing from rolling back. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It runs on diesel fuel, which we are learning all about the need to eventually have more of a large storage unit. All these little projects and things you don't really think about. Otherwise, you're going and getting like 5 gallons at a time, and that can be both obnoxious, running out of gas, and just, you know, going all the way into town, specifically trying to find the agriculture sale red dyed fuel, you know, and it's only sold at a couple places. So we're just learning all about having a tractor and the details that go along with that too. But I love this bad boy. We've spent many hours together. In fact, I got it with about 800 hours on it, and I have put 60 hours onto it since I've got it. Just during the haying. What's that?
So 860 hours.
So it's now got about 860 hours. And with that comes maintenance and the requirements to maintain it with lubrication and grease. And so my dear neighbor Randy is teaching me all about that. And I am so excited every time I get to get on this thing and do some level of chore. This doesn't feel like chores, it feels like fun. So I guess that's a good thing. It's not really work if you're having fun doing it, I think is how the saying goes, or something like that. You can help me out with the details. But today I'll be using this tractor to do the very last raking of one of our fields for at least the early part of the season. We've had 4 main areas that we've mowed, and the back pasture that you saw me mowing yesterday, I'm going to rake today. I just got off work, so I have until dark to do the raking, while the front area is getting baled by Randy. Man, that man is such a blessing. By the way, if you have someone in your life that just goes out of their way to bless you, tell them thank you. Look for ways to bless them in return, because I'm like almost at a loss. How can I bless you? Of course, I know I can give him hay and I can give him things, help when he needs it. But it's just a reminder when you have someone in your life that's a blessing, to look for ways that you can not only bless them, but pass that on and bless others who are both unsuspecting. And that's kind of, Amanda and I were having a discussion about that yesterday. It's like, we want to use this platform that we have, both YouTube, this farm, to find ways to bless other people. So that is one of my tasks to ponder as I bump along, cutting hay, baling, whatever I end up doing. So anyway, this is the tractor. You guys like it?
Yeah.
We're actually approaching a pretty big milestone here for our channel. We are like a hair's breadth away from 10,000 subscribers. Like,
Amanda, I mean, that's absurd to think that. She has done 152 videos, somewhere around that right there. Like today, I think the one that released was 151. And
I did not know that.
I know all her stats. But
he's like kind of like a stalker, but he lives with me, so
okay.
It's not the same.
It's okay to stalk your wife, I think.
Is it?
One thing that we were thinking though was, as we hit this milestone, it might be fun to do something extra special, and we kind of wanted to pick everyone's brains and see if you would like to join in, because it's something that is going to be interactive.
Yes. We were wondering if you guys would be interested in joining us for a live event. We haven't figured out a time or anything like that yet, and we don't know that we really want to do a regularly scheduled one yet, because our life is pretty insane right now.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But we would be very curious to see if you guys would be interested in doing that. just to have a live Q&A about our plans for the farm, about us, whatever. Just let us know in the comments if you would be interested in that, and we'll try and figure out a time and date.
I don't know if you have, how many of you have been with us since the beginning, but I encourage you, go back and look at some of Amanda's very first videos, or even her very first one. She was a very shy girl, trying to come out of her shell. She's still kind of shy. But getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
And she was walking around the backyard describing her vision and dream and desire that she had totally, I won't say coerced, but been convinced to do by her friend Jess and family, saying, I think you're onto something with this whole urban homesteading thing, which was such a stepping stone in our life.
It really was. We learned a lot.
Yeah, and of course, if you've been with us, you've seen some of that learning from building raised bed gardens, to growing things in raised bed gardens, to getting goats and raising them and having babies live, and just all the things, which we are going to do much on a larger scale now. Yeah,
I mean, we've got a lot more things to show.
Yep.
So.
Which we get to carry you along with us.
Yes.
And take you along to see all the things.
Yes.
And we literally get to carry you.
Yes, we literally get to carry the camera. But no, we really appreciate all of the positive comments we've gotten from especially all of our new viewers who have just suddenly flooded in. It's like, it's very overwhelming, and it's just very welcoming and warming. Like, it's just
amazing.
It's amazing.
It is. It's amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all of your support and your comments, and positivity is great.
I'm thinking by the time this video hits, you will be like right there, maybe at 10,000, maybe just under, and you guys can always share these videos with friends. If you're finding it like intriguing, or something that sparks a place in your heart that says, this was my dream too, that's exactly where we are right now. This is all a dream that is coming true. I can't say it's come true because we're living it. There's always more things that we want to do, and there's always things to learn and share, and that's kind of been the vision from the beginning, with the end goal of blessing other people and trying to share not just your knowledge and nerddom, but the fruits of the labor too.
Queen of the nerds.
Queen of the nerds. Goat nerds.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there's someone out there who made a comment on a video. It's nice to have a goat lover's channel. She truly is a goat lover. For all the other things that we're going to be doing, the pigs, the cows, the chickens, the turkeys, all the other animals.
Not guinea pigs.
Guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl?
Not guinea pigs. This one is very, very allergic to guinea pigs.
Me too.
So is him.
And that one.
But for all that, you have a very special place in your heart for your little goats.
I really do. We
big goats now.
We go way back.
We go way back.
I mean, I've said in a previous video that Maggie was the very first goat I ever milked. And that's like, there's significance in that, and like, I don't know.
That's wild. That is absolutely crazy.
4 years ago.
4 years ago you milked Maggie.
Because our goats were pregnant. Our first goat was pregnant with her first babies, and I was like, I've never milked a goat before. And I went out and I got to milk Maggie, and I was like, I feel like I have accomplished a life goal.
And when she says went out, she went to Arkansas, to Roots and Refuge Farms, to hang out with her friend Jess. Well, I have to get out to rake some fields right now. We will hopefully be able to take you out in the backfield and let you see the progress. But that is where I'm headed right now. Those of you who have commented, you need to give us an address so we can send you things. That's so sweet. We're working on some details for P.O. Box, because you know that is a huge blessing.
It is.
Some have even said get an Amazon wish list so you can help get things for us, which is just
I have one.
Mind's blown. Do you?
I do. I have one. It doesn't have a ton of stuff yet, but it is up. So
I guess we'll have to share that in the comments.
You can just check that in the description for the video.
In the meantime, we will continue trying to bless you with more fun videos and great jokes.
Dad jokes.
I have to share a joke.
Oh, no.
What do you call it? What do you call a nosy pepper?
A pepper.
Nosy pepper. Nosy pepper. Nosy pepper.
A pepper with a nose.
Jalapeno business. That's right.
I have another joke.
Let's hear it.
What did the hat say to the hat hanger?
What?
You stay here. I'll go on ahead.
Mine. Oh, all right. Well, much love to all of you. I'm gonna go hit a field.
All right.
All right.
You can do that.
Okay. So some of you have been curious how a tractor works to hook it up to the implement. So I just wanted to show you. I'm about to hook up to a tedder and go tedder the back field. So why don't we climb up here real quick and I'll show you exactly what I'm gonna do. So this right here is called the PTO, and it spins when you flip the switch in the tractor. This will rotate and it hooks up to the PTO shafts on pretty much most of the spinning or moving implements. This tedder is basically just going to be hooked up like so onto the bar, and then most of these just kind of collapse or slide to make sure you have room. There's a button on the PTO right here on the shaft, and you just slide it right on to the tractor's PTO gear. On it goes. And then of course, got to make sure everything is hooked up. Now this is like the easiest thing you could possibly hook up to a tractor, because you don't have to worry about these at all. The arms, a lot of the equipment that use the arms to raise up and down, they require level ground and all kinds of things. So this one's really easy to do. Tedders are fast. They, and this is only a 2 station header or tedder. You can get like 4. Some of them have hydraulics. It's pretty amazing. All right, so like I said, in my cab here, I have a button right here that I'm gonna flip, and you'll see the tedder turn on, and that's gonna start that PTO rotating. There we go. The faster I turn the engine right here, the faster that thing's gonna go. I made a mistake earlier. I said I'm gonna get out and rake. I meant tedder, because that's the first step. Let's do this. You ready? Onward and upward. Again.
Now while David goes out and does all his tethering, I have to go check on our mama rabbits, because they were actually due to kindle today. And for those of you who are not familiar with rabbit terms, kindle means give birth. So both of our does were bred on the same day, so they have the same due date, and that was today. So let's go ahead and check on them. All right, Miss Nimue. No fur nest. Hi, lady. I know it's warm. You keep kicking away your cold bottle. It's pretty well thawed, but it's definitely still cooler than out here. Guinevere, still nothing. She's snuggling up with her bottle. So no babies yet, but that's really not that uncommon. Actually, their last batch, they were both, I think, a day past their due date. So I'm not super worried. Now, I am aware that they are heat stressed. They are struggling. They're doing okay. They're not struggling too terribly in the heat. When they get really bad, like basically rabbits, when they get way too hot, they'll drool, because they are so focused on panting that they'll forget to swallow, and they'll drool all over themselves. So when we do see that happen with the drooling, we come out with baby wipes and fresh ice bottles, and we cool down the baby wipes and wipe the inside of their ears with them. It helps bring their core temperature down quickly. It's not the most perfect setup in there, and I want to talk to you about it. So our rabbits are in cages up off the ground. That is how we had them set up previously in our old city homestead, and that's what they're in right now. That is probably not going to change for at least a little while, because there is a very heavy predator pressure on this property, as well as dog presence. Actually, people who lived here before, Randy's son was living here, he had rabbits that were, in cages up off the ground on the side of a building, and neighbor dogs came in and tore the cages down and killed the rabbits. We absolutely do not want that to happen to our rabbits. So for now anyway, they are in cages up high, but there is multiple layers in between them and the outside world. We have a layer of, I mean, they're still pups now, but they're guardian dogs, and they have a fan at this point. I'm doing some research as to whether or not I want to put in some misters, but right now we don't really have easy access of water out to this barn. We're working on that. I would love to support them with some more natural behaviors for them to be able to get to ground level. Bug in my eye. But I just don't see that I can do that effectively where I'm at right now in our development. Our setup is just, we're not ready to be able to tackle a project like that and to make it predator proof. And so for now, they're safe. And I would love to be able to put them where they can get to the ground and maybe even burrow into the ground in order to stay cool. But as it stands right now, I don't have that ability. So it's a bummer. But it is what it is, and they're doing okay. Now, one thing that has been totally blowing my mind about this property is there are things I've tried to grow in California. They just grow wild here. It's like, what? For example, a while back I got some seeds for something that was called goosefoot. I have since learned that it is also called lamb's quarters, and it grows freaking everywhere here. Like, everywhere. This is just in my barn. Just here. Hello, lamb's quarters. I had read that they were edible and tried to grow them out in California, and I couldn't get the seeds to germinate. I got them on Etsy, and they just may not have been a good batch of seeds, but they grow wild. Hi, Hercules. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Did you go for a dip in the pond? Yeah? Yeah, you did. Hi. Are you a little camera shy? Okay. You're a silly boy. Hercules is a Great Pyrenees. He's a little less fluffy than he normally would be because when we got him, he was just getting over a really bad bout of worms that had made a lot of his hair fall out. He's all fine now. He's on our worming routine. Every week he gets his delicious worming ball, and he's been doing great. His hair is filling in, but it's just the rest of his body is also growing, so his fluff can't quite catch up. But he'll get there. He'll get to be a poofy dog. But I can't believe how much he's changed already in just the few weeks we've had him. Hey, buddy. Oh, goodness. Are you gonna be... Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, goodness. You just want all the pets. I know, you're such a sweet boy. Yeah. Hi, Mindy. Did you just come from the pond, too? Slinging water everywhere. Hi, pretty girl. She is just growing in leaps and bounds. Bindi was a challenge to get going because she is a little bit of a fussy eater. At least when it comes to high quality dog food. She'll eat the garbage. Huh. But we finally got her on a food that she really likes, that she's excited to eat. So she's going to start really putting on some bulk. Uh-oh, here comes Gideon. Anyway, these three. Okay, I'm going to get out of the wet dog pile. Gideon is approaching his first birthday here in the next couple of weeks. So he's moving away from puppy food and into big boy dog food. But he's loving life. Just loving it. So I know this video has been a lot of just talking, but we really do want to know what you guys think about doing a live event, and we're so excited that we're right on the edge of 10,000 subscribers. let us know down in the comments if you guys would be interested in a live event, if you guys would totally hop on in and join us. Other than that, just thank you to everybody. I mean, it's really been incredible to come into this community over the past couple of years that we've been building, and it's really been a blast to get to know a few people who will like reach out and message me directly through Facebook Messenger and things like that, and it's really cool to get to know other people's stories and that we get to share our story. So thank you guys for following us, for subscribing, for your comments. They all mean a lot. Thank you so much. As always, this is your country nerd with a goat herd, so you can grow where you're planted.